Eversmile. Set in the realm of joy, the people of Eversmile are plagued only by aching facial muscles, and not anthrax as we had hoped. Eversmile is a disgusting land of good humour and polite frivolity.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of Dungeon Keeper. My name's Boomer, and hopefully between us we'll be going through all 20 levels of the original Dungeon Keeper made by Bullfrog even, and hopefully I'm going to get the first 5 levels or so out of the way fairly quickly because they're only tutorial levels, so get us onto the interesting bits as fast as possible. One thing you'll notice here was that I dug everything out before building a treasure room, just makes everything that little bit quicker. So why I decided to do Dungeon Keeper, it was one of my favourite games from the 1990s. I've somehow managed to get it to work with Windows, so thought why not. And in addition to that, there appears to be a Dungeon Keeper 2 walkthrough pretty much everywhere, but Dungeon Keeper 1 ones are a bit lacking. Probably due to the difficulty in recording it / making it run on modern systems.
An entrance has been claimed.
Just claiming a portal here. Unlike the later Dungeon Keeper that was released, portals doesn't really matter how many you've got, because the amount of creatures you can get is hard locked by the level. So whereas in later ones I think you've got an extra 5 creatures per portal, in these ones it doesn't really matter. The only thing that it does is block your opponents from having the portal if you get it. Just got our first creature, a fly, pretty much useless. Can be useful later on for things other than combat, basically, which hopefully I'll reveal later. In this run through I'm hoping to expose as many of the secrets as I possibly can. It has been a while since I played this game, so I might miss a couple, but certainly in the earlier levels I'll expose as much as I can. Just letting my imps fortify all the walls here. I could be a child and slap all these chickens, but actually I probably should have done that. As you can probably tell, sadly I'm running on Windows XP still, so the ability to record mic audio and game audio is sadly not one that I have at the moment, so I'm afraid the commentary has to be done after the fact, or I have to do the I can do the commentary live but we lose the game sound, so I'll figure out which way I think's best at a certain point. Just hovering at the moment over our dungeon heart, that's the centre of our dungeon, protect it at all costs. If it ever gets destroyed we lose the level. Hopefully you won't see too much of that. Just hovering over the main map screen now, looking for heroes appearing. Oh, and they've just appeared, just as I was pulling the map down. Okay, so we've got a full force of 2 flies and 5 beetles. Beetles being the much more useful of the 2. Basically at this point there's nothing more I can do in the level. I can't train creatures or anything like that, so I'm just gonna let these guys in and I'm gonna start a fight.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Satisfying. Flies do have a tendency to go off on their own, so I'm just setting them to sleep here because some of them do have injuries, so just letting them regenerate before the night appears, and it'll also stop the flies running off and committing suicide, because even a nerfed level 1 Nightlight on this level will only take 3 or 4 swings.
We shall not tolerate your evil presence any longer. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle.
As you can see there.
Creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Get him.
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
Well, there we go. That's level 1.
Branahawk. War and anthrax have taken to this land like fleas to a rat. The region is, thanks to your unstinting efforts, now a major eyesore.